wasn't nothing but a corporate hostile takeover using his life as the goddamn, oh my God.
Man, R.I.P. Takeoff.
That boy died so they could cash in a motherfucking insurance policy and to cover up the fact that Roc Nation was ripping Megan away from 300. I guess nobody's paying attention to the fact that complete control of Megan Thee Stallion's career was taken over right after Takeoff died, and the Prince family were forced to leverage and let her go, even though they did not want to. Isn't that interesting?
Houston politics.
And I'm not saying allegedly.
Oh.
I'm saying, Sean Carter, you're taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough. Why the fuck did that house burn up? Who the fuck goes to their childhood house for a visit and the shit goes up in flames?
That was very weird.
And still, no real investigation on how the house just went up in flames. I guess they paid y'all off. Like they paid y'all off for that fucking Astroworld shit.
So for those of you that are unfamiliar, this is my girl Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright is infamous for being a truth teller of sorts in situations dealing with people like Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, Common. That's just to name drop a few people that she always talks about. But today, Jaguar is standing on business, you hear me? She is asking the world, if people don't think the things that she say are true, why hasn't anyone that she made these allegations about sued her? And that's a great question. Why has nobody sued Jaguar Wright yet?
What people have heard me say a lot is, if I'm lying, sue me. Well, know what? Ain't nobody sue me. You cannot sue someone for telling the truth. Period. When is the public going to start asking relevant questions like, well, if she's lying, why don't they call her a liar? Why doesn't Beyonce call me a liar? Why doesn't Jay-Z call me a liar? Why doesn't anyone challenge me? Like, they're also quick to do their staged beefs that they set up with their publicists and stuff. Well, when are people going to finally just face the fact that we have fallen in love with living in the land of make-believe?
Wow.
My name is Angelo, and I am Jaguar Wright's manager, friend, charge of security. I grew up with Jag in Philly, and the job is to keep Jaguar alive as long as possible, by any means possible, because the people that want to take her down happen to have a lot of power.
So, in other words, you're Jaguar Wright's muscle, if need be.
Jaguar Wright's everything.
So what did you see in Jag as far as just your first introduction of her spirit?
She was real. A lot of people are phony, but in talking with Jaguar, there was no line in her. Like, you ask her a question, you're going to get the answer. You may not like the answer, but you're going to get the answer. And she's real. For me, being Italian and from Philadelphia, loyalty is rewarded. That's why I took this job. It's not one that I would particularly like, but if it keeps my friend alive and I have to take a bullet, then I'll take the bullet.
What would you say to a person who would want to bring harm to Jag?
You better kill me.
The preservation of your inner child is responsible for dictating how long you live. Because there are certain things that your childlike self would like and expects and would like to see and would be excited about. You still maintaining that and being able to foster that as you increase in years is just super helpful. And you understand that the more books you read, that, that's the preservation of life. Who gives a if you what age you are that's why health is wealth. You see, it's the ability for you to smile and go out in the sun and enjoy the things that are free. You gotta have enough money to do the free stuff. You see?
Yeah.
And so all of that is tied to your childlike self, the things that matter to you. Then you have to constantly feed that and give that the freedom to try something and not do well at it, and then figure out, why didn't I do well at that? Well, I could quit, but I could also try to get better. How could I possibly get better? What would make this a better situation? And so carrying that with you in each of your endeavors, that's what I'm trying to show to the people that I represent.
What's good, y'all? It is Simas, man. This one is very, very interesting, and I want y'all to watch the full video. Also, remember to drop a like. So, Jaguar Wright spoke a lot, right? When she spoke about Jay-Z in the beginning, man, I ain't gonna lie. It makes me wonder. It makes me wonder because, like, you'll be thinking, like, is this true? Is this really true? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta ask yourself the big question: is this really true? But all I know for a fact is that a lot has been going on in the industry, and I can say this very confidently, right? None of these people are innocent, right? They all, play on both sides, and it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And for Jaguar Wright, many people always wonder why Jaguar Wright, risk her life to say these things. And you have a famous saying, the enemies of my enemies is my friend. So people who don't like Jay-Z will be happy to be friends with Jaguar Wright. People who do not like Diddy will be happy to be friends with Jaguar Wright. So she do got her ties, right? She do got her connections. And she ain't no suicide bomber. She ain't trying to carry out no agenda and be dead tomorrow. No, she know what she's doing. There's layers, multiple layers. So as for now, Jaguar Wright is okay doing what she's doing. Think about it, man. You gotta think about it, man. If Jaguar Wright wasn't okay, she would be dead long time ago, man. Because the things that she has been saying, man, people she has been exposing, like, it ain't no normal thing, man. Like, many people haven't even done half of what Jaguar Wright did and get orchestrated out the game. You know what I mean? Like, sent all the way to another world. Oh, I'm telling you, man, like, it's very deep. But anyways, I ain't gonna hold you too long in this Team Mastermind. Have a wonderful, beautiful day or night. See you all later.